Hello, it's Bob Pandolfo on Monday, November 11th, 2024. Welcome to Power Pace with Pandy. Going to look over some results from Aqueduct yesterday, November 10th, using my Formula Pro handicapping system. So here's Formula Pro. Now, those of you who had real time, Formula Pro was kind of an extension of real time, where I had some of these ratings here that you see, these different categories, were the same in real time. But then I added things like jockey trainer, race distance, form, fraction. And what I'm trying to do with these programs is, I'm trying to accomplish three different things. Number one, pick winners, with certain categories, show quickly who the main contenders are, and spot potential live long shots. And now, of course, it can also show you if there's a standout favorite, and it can also show you if there's races where it's very, very competitive and everybody looks the same. But my main three is, try to pick winners, spot live long shots, and spot quickly the main contenders in a race. And these other categories that aren't, just based on the horse's actual running line, some of them have turned out to be very good for long shots. And some of them are based on just part of the running line, like this one fraction. But anyway, let's look over the first race. So you can see that the 5-horse Ice Road won. Now, it's a 1-mile race. I usually recommend sort on stamina. And you can see on Ice Road, he's first on race distance and first on form. 7-horse was ranked first on stamina, and he finished fourth. So Ice Road won and paid $4.90. You go down to the second race, Wild Iris paid $6.90. This was a sprint. We sort for a sprint on pace. We go to the rankings here. And Wild Iris, we could see, was ranked first on ability, first on stamina, first on race distance. He paid $6.90. Now, for a 7-furlong race, sometimes the stamina and the ability do, well. It's kind of that. It's a little bit more of a stamina sprint as compared to like the 6 furlongs and 5.5 furlongs. Then we go to the third race, Autumn Evening, sort on stamina since it's a 1-mile race, and he's ranked first on class, first on race distance, first on pace, first on average speed. So he looked like kind of, strong favorite there, paid $3.40. The fourth race, Yarrow just kind of looked even in most of the categories. And, that was a wide open turf race. Then you get to the fifth race, and you rank on, it's a turf race going 2 turns. High Beta has first on ability, first on stamina, first on race distance, first on form. You can see that race distance and form did well on this card. Now, this horse, was a favorite, paid $4.20. You go down to race number 6, and again, it's an 8-furlong race, a 1-mile race. We sort on stamina. Mazmac ranked first on form. This was a horse that's really improving and took a lot of money at the track, kind of surprised some people, but paid $6.80 running against winners for the first time. Another horse that was ranked first on form. And then you go to Venetia, which is race number 7. And this is another route race, turf race. Venetia ranked first on form, paid $15.60. We come down to the 8th race, number 7, Be Your Best. Another one we rank on stamina. We go to the 7, Be Your Best, ranked first on class, first on jockey trainer. So again, these numbers, they're in there for a reason. And this is a horse that paid $21.80. And then we go to the last race, and this was a $118 winner. We're going to rank on pace since it's a 7-furlong race. And this is the horse Last Glory. Now this race, sometimes you'll have more than one horse in a category that's ranked first. So here you had 2 number 1s in form. If there's like 4 or 5 of them, it really doesn't mean much. But here it was 2 horses ranked first on form. Last Glory won and paid $118. The other horse that was ranked first on form was Lady Arwen, who was also ranked first in jockey trainer, race distance, and average speed, and ability, and stamina. So, again, this is that 7 furlongs, and 7 furlongs sometimes ability and stamina do well. They don't do as well at 6 furlongs or 5.5 furlongs, but this horse, this was kind of the obvious favorite in this race. I mean, you can see it has a lot of ones. So if you use the 2 form horses in the exacta pays $625. The 6-4. So on this card, the winner of the first race, Ice Road, was ranked first on form and race distance. The winner of the second race, Wild Irish, was ranked first on ability, speed, and race distance. The winner of the third race, Autumn Evening, was ranked first on, let's see here, I jotted down some notes, but let's just double check here. Autumn Evening was ranked first on class, race distance, and pace, and average speed. Then we go to race number 5. High Beta was ranked first on a number of different categories. Again, this was just a kind of an obvious favorite here, but High Beta was ranked first in ability, stamina, race distance, form. So race distance and form did very well on this card. And then Mazmac was ranked first, paid $680, first on form. Phoenicia paid $1560, ranked first on form. Be Your Best paid $2180, ranked first on class and jockey trainer. And then Last Glory tied for ranking first on form with Lady Arwen, who was like the obvious favorite, paid $118, and exacta paid $625. So these ratings that I have in here, and here you can see, Last Glory ranked first. Lady Arwen ranked. There were only 2 horses ranked first on form. This was the obvious favorite. You get a nice $600, $25 exacta. So these ratings are there for a reason. And so people who are playing, pick 3s, doubles, pick 4s, that's why I put these in there. You can say, okay, this horse is ranked first on form. He's going off a long shot. I'll put him in there. So that's when I'm creating these algorithms and this methodology for these systems, I don't want to just have a system where it says, okay, it's very easy to design a system where it picks the favorite, the second choice. You could just use speed figures and pace figures, top trainer and jockey, and then the system's going to give you the favorite or second choice almost every race. That's not going to help you. Because a day when the favorites aren't winning, you're not going to have any luck, and you have to have some kind of way of spotting long shots. And the great thing about these systems, that especially like some of the ones I've developed here, because I put an emphasis on trying to find the harder to pick horses. These computer systems pick long shots better than most people would. If you're using the past performances, our minds are logical, so we tend to focus in on the most obvious thing, like the speed figures, and the horses, how he's been racing lately, whether he's been finishing the money, and the jockey that's on him. The computer doesn't have any sort of bias. These algorithms I have built in, and these formulas, they're formed by logic, but there's no bias built in. They're just looking over all of this data and saying, this horse, is ranked first on form. And most people, like this horse that paid $118, most people wouldn't look at that and say, this is the form horse in the race. And these numbers, these things I just showed you, like form, race distance, and fraction is also good for sprints, for long shots. They pick a lot of big long shots. I mean, I've kept track of them, it's not like every once in a while they pick a long shot. They pick long shots, very often, right on top, in the number 1 ranking under the ranking. See the ranking button here? So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I'm going to have another one, maybe I may do tomorrow, about another card and looking over how how to use these ratings to handicap. But anyway, do me a favor, subscribe to my channel. It's free. I'd appreciate that, and lots of luck, and thanks for tuning in.